Hello, everyone, and welcome to my new podcast. My name is Tom, and I'm very happy to talk to you today. This podcast is for people who want to learn English easily. Today, we're talking about a very important topic: family. Family is the heart of our lives, isn't it? I want to tell you about my own family first. I live in a small house with a big garden. My family is not very large, but we are very close. Do you have a big family or a small one? Learning words for family members is the first step. We often use words like parents, siblings, and relatives. I have a father, a mother, and one younger sister. My sister's name is Sarah, and she is a student. She is very smart and likes to help me with my work. My parents are retired, so they have a lot of free time. They love spending time in the garden with our dog. It is important to know how to describe your relatives. In English, we use his, her, and their very often. For example, my father loves his car, and my mother loves her books. Let's start this journey into family relationships together. I will speak slowly so you can understand every word. You can repeat after me to practice your pronunciation. Vocabulary is like a bridge to a new language. Today, we focus on the people we love the most. Are you ready to learn some new phrases? Grab a cup of coffee and listen carefully. I promise this will be very helpful for your English. Let's move to the next part of our story. I will describe my parents in more detail. It's going to be an interesting episode. My father is 60 years old, and he is very tall. He has gray hair now, but he was very handsome when young. He worked as an engineer for 40 years before retiring. My dad is a very patient and calm person. He always says that family should always come first. My mother is 58, and she is quite short. She has curly brown hair and the same blue eyes as me. She was a teacher, so she loves explaining things. My mom is the best cook in the whole world. Her apple pie is famous among all our neighbors. My parents have been married for 35 years. That is a very long time to be together. They met at a university library in London. It was love at first sight, my father says. They still go for walks in the park every evening. They hold hands and talk about their day. I think their relationship is a great example for me. They never shout and always solve problems together. Sometimes they argue about what movie to watch, but they always find a compromise in the end. Do your parents have similar hobbies or different ones? My father likes fishing, but my mother prefers painting. They respect each other's interests very much. Respect is a key word in any family relationship. Without respect, it is difficult to be happy. I feel very lucky to have such wonderful parents. They taught me how to be a kind person. Tomorrow is their wedding anniversary, so we have a plan. We want to organize a small surprise for them. Let me tell you about my sister in the next scene. My sister Sarah is 5 years younger than me. We didn't always get along when we were children. We used to fight over toys and the TV remote. But as adults, we're the best of friends. Sarah is studying medicine at a very famous university. She wants to be a doctor and help sick children. She is very hardworking and stays up late to study. Sometimes I bring her snacks when she is busy. We have a very strong bond between us. Do you have any brothers or sisters? Having a sibling means you're never truly alone. We share our secrets and help each other with problems. Last week, Sarah had a very difficult exam. I helped her practice her English medical terms. She was very nervous, but she passed with an A. I'm so proud of her achievements. We also have many cousins on our mother's side. My aunt has 3 sons, so I have 3 male cousins. We see them during the summer holidays every year. We usually go to the beach and play volleyball. My cousins are very funny and always tell jokes. One of them is a professional musician in a band. He plays the guitar and writes his own songs. Sometimes he plays for us during family dinners. Music brings our family even closer together. It is great to have relatives who inspire you. Family relationships can be complex but beautiful. You should always try to stay in touch with siblings. A simple phone call can make someone's day better. Next, let's talk about our family traditions. Every family has its own special traditions and customs. In my family, Sunday lunch is a sacred time. We all gather at my parents' house at 1 o'clock. Nobody is allowed to use mobile phones at the table. We talk about our week and share future plans. My mother prepares a traditional roast chicken. We sit in the dining room for at least 2 hours. This tradition helps us stay connected every week. Another tradition we have is our game night. Once a month, we play board games together. Monopoly is our favorite, but it can be very competitive. My sister usually wins because she is very lucky. We also celebrate birthdays in a very special way. The birthday person gets breakfast in bed. Then we go to their favorite restaurant for dinner. Traditions create memories that last for a lifetime. They make us feel like we belong to a group. What traditions does your family have in your country? Holidays like Christmas or Thanksgiving are also important. During Christmas, we decorate a huge tree in the hall. We exchange gifts and sing traditional songs. My father always wears a funny red hat. We take many photos to remember these moments. Looking at old photos is another thing we love. My grandmother has a big album with black and white pictures. She tells us stories about our ancestors. It is fascinating to learn about our family history. Traditions are the glue that holds a family together. They give us a sense of stability and peace. Let's talk about extended family like grandparents. My grandmother is 82 years old and very active. She lives in a small cottage near the sea. She wakes up early every morning to go for a swim. I visit her every 2 weeks to help with shopping. She tells the best stories about her childhood. Life was very different when she was a young girl. There were no computers or smartphones back then. People wrote letters to each other instead of texting. My grandfather passed away 5 years ago. He was a brave man who loved sailing boats. He taught me how to tie different types of knots. I miss him a lot, especially during the holidays. Older people have so much wisdom to share with us. We should listen to them and learn from their experience. My grandmother is very good at giving advice. Whenever I have a problem, I go to see her. She makes me a cup of tea and listens quietly. She says that patience is the most important virtue. I think it is important to respect our elders. They worked hard to build the world we live in. Do your grandparents live near you or far away? In some cultures, many generations live in one house. That is called an extended family household. In my country, most young people live independently, but we still try to visit our grandparents often. Family support is vital for our mental health. Knowing that someone cares about you is a gift. My grandmother is currently learning how to use a tablet. She wants to see our photos on social media. She is never too old to learn something new. We have talked a lot about family today. We covered parents, siblings, cousins, and grandparents. I hope you learned many useful English words. Remember to practice these words in your daily life. You can try to describe your family to a friend. Use simple sentences to build your confidence. For example, my brother is tall and he likes football. Don't worry about making mistakes when you speak. Every mistake is a lesson that helps you improve. Learning a language takes time and a lot of practice. I am here to help you on this journey. In the next episode, we will talk about hobbies. Thank you for listening to my podcast today. It was a pleasure sharing my stories with you. If you enjoyed this, please tell your friends. You can find the transcript of this episode online. Reading while listening is a great way to learn. Check the spelling of new words like daughter or nephew. Family vocabulary is essential for basic conversations. I hope you feel more comfortable with this topic. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Spend some quality time with your family this weekend. Maybe you can start a new tradition today. Life is better when we share with others. I will see you very soon in the next lesson. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Keep practicing your English every single day. Goodbye for today and see you next time. This was Tom, your English podcast host. Best of luck with your English studies.
Write a comment. 3 best comments get 20 English lessons completely free.